It's your boy Diddyknowsball back with another video. And today I want to talk about Luka, man. Luka and the Mavericks, bro. Because I'm a Mavericks fan. And last year that shit was frustrating as hell. But I do think there's reason for optimism. And I do think we should at least be a top four seed in the Western Conference. Um, I think we possibly should get back to a Western Conference Finals at the very least second round this year. And let me tell you why, bro. Let me tell you why. First, I think this is the deepest team Luca has ever had, 1 through 12. And if you don't believe me, just go through it. This is the ideal starting lineup to me. It's the ideal starting lineup to me. Luca at the one, Kyrie at the two, Grant Williams at the three, Maxi Kleber at the four, Rashawn Holmes at the five. Now, you look at this on paper and probably be like, man, that starting five ain't all that. That starting five, man, when you got two super scores like Luka Kyrie, all you need around them is role players. And I think Grant Williams, Maxi Kleber are two of the most underrated role players we got in the league. Maxi Kleber done played in a conference finals, and he was a big piece. Grant Williams done played in the finals, conference finals, a whole bunch of big playoff games. I'm not gonna forget what he did to Milwaukee. He's another good piece. And I think Rashawn Holmes is underrated. I think motherfucking Sacramento just threw his ass away. We'll gladly take him. I think Rashawn Holmes is gonna be really good for the Mavericks as a screener. He got that little push shot. He can catch lobs. He's versatile defensively more than people know. I think Rashawn Holmes is gonna be a really good center next to Luka and Kyrie. Um, I I was thinking about who's coming off the bench, and I'm only gonna name the first three guys coming off the bench: Jaden Hardy, Josh Green, Derek Lively. They all young players, but they all have unique skill sets that can work with the Luka Kyrie type team. Um, Jaden Hardy, he's supposed to be a super scorer, come off the bench, a 6 man type of candidate, 6 man a year type candidate. He did let he did let a nigga down in summer league, but I still think given the opportunity, he can come in and get you buckets. I think Josh Green is a connector piece that's versatile defensively, can rebound, can pass, can hit the occasional shot. He showed flashes last year of being able to create that so he could score a little bit. And I think Derek Lively is way better than how he's looking, even though he had some solid flashes in summer league. I've been watching Derek Lively since he was in high school. When he was playing with Quinn Berger, coach's son, and the coach's son taking all the damn shots. Derek Lively is the type of guy he can adapt to whatever role he's put in, and I think sometimes that could be a bad thing. I would like Derek Lively to be more aggressive. He can shoot better than he's ever shown at Duke or in the summer league. Nick can actually shoot, bro. So I want to see that he can actually pass too after short roll. He can facilitate. He do got to work on scoring on the low block. He's not very good consistently scoring on the low block, but I do think he has a jumper. I think he's a good passer. I think Derek Lively is way better offensively than what he's shown this for in his career, even at Duke and even in summer league. So I really like Derek Lively, and eventually the next couple years, Derek Lively gonna be a monster, bro. Because we already know what he brings defensively. He gonna be a top 10 defensive big in the next couple years. Like I can book that. Um, but we all know this is still on Luka because Luka is a top five, borderline top four, top three player in the league. And we done seen it with Giannis, we done seen it with Jokic. When nigga you that cold, you don't have to have a super team. You don't have to have a super team. We literally seen it with Giannis and Jokic. This Mavericks team is not a super team, but it fits around our two best players. It fits around our two best players. Um, I say it again. I think Grant Williams is a perfect complementary piece to a Luka Kyrie team. He can stand in that corner. He can hit the three. He can bring you toughness. He can guard the best wing. Um, and he can do a little bit more offensively than what people might think. It's like he's an upgrade over Dorian Finney-Smith. As much as I love Dorian Finney-Smith, I think Grant Williams can do just a little bit more in every way. Um, Maxi Kleber, I think Maxi Kleber is one of the most underrated. He's one of the most underrated stretch fours in the league because he got some good defensive capabilities, and I like him at that four spot. Rashawn Holmes, I like him defensively and as a lob threat. I don't like he's a real upgrade over Dwight Powell. I'm not gonna lie. And JaVale McGee was very disappointing. So I'm just interested in this starting lineup of Luka, Kyrie, Grant Williams, Max Cleveland, and Rashawn Holmes as a starting lineup that works well with our best players. It's not a super team starting lineup, but it works well with our best players. I do got two concerns though. And first concern is, will Luka commit defensively? Now, I don't know what it was last year, but Luka looked a lot more frustrated than I seen him. He looked a lot more nonchalant defensively. I seen he spent a lot of time getting back, complaining more than playing defense. So he can't do that this year, man. All eyes on Luka. There's no excuses. You got to play defense, bro. He got the same build. He got the same measurables as Joe Ingles. And Joe Ingles was a good defender in his prime. We know what he did to PG. It's still a running joke. Luka Doncic got the same measurements as Joe Ingles. Luka Doncic should be able to play defense. He's not gonna be able to guard the smaller guards, but he should be able to hold his own against twos and threes and occasional fours. So I'm watching for that. Hopefully he can be more locked in on defense. But this is the biggest question mark, the biggest issue nigga got with the Mavericks, and that I'm looking towards this season. Will Kyrie be dependable? Will Kyrie play? Will Kyrie be locked in? Will Kyrie not find something to go off on a tangent about or find some war to fight? Will Kyrie be locked into the Dallas Mavericks and us get into another conference finals, possibly an NBA finals? Kyrie Irving played 60 games last year. That's the most he done played since 2018, 2019. So that's a good sign. He's looking healthy. He's saying the right things. He seems like he doesn't mind being in Dallas, and all that is on the up and up. But we all know Kyrie, that shit could change at any given moment, man. And any given moment, man, Kyrie could just do some Dennis Rodman shit and just disappear. So if Kyrie locked into the Mavericks and they buy into what's going on, him and Luka, I see us being a top 4 seed, man. Now how it's looking right now, I'm not gonna name or give my predictions of who those top 4 teams is in the West, but the Mavericks should be right there just because you got Luka Doncic, possibly a top 3 number 1 option in the league, and Kyrie Irving, who should be a top 3 number 2 second option in the league. So, and then the role players we got around them, I just feel like this is the deepest team Luka's ever played on. I feel like this is the best second option he's ever played with. No offense to Jalen Brunson, Porzingis, but I feel like this is the deepest team he's ever been on. He just got to commit defensively. And he had a defensive rating of I think it was like 113.3. So that was average. That was solid. But he didn't pass the eye test defensively last season. So I'm going to need Luka to step up on that. But Kyrie be dependable, and our role players step up. And we need one of the young guys, whether it's Jaden Hardy, Josh Green, or Derek Lively, Max. We need one of these guys to kind of play above expectations. If that happens, we should be a top 4 seed. We should at least make it to the semifinals or conference finals. I'm predicting us be a top 4 seed, bro. I'm predicting, if barring injuries to a major player, I'm predicting a top 4 seed, and I'm predicting Luka to go the fuck off this year. This probably be Luka's not scoring title year, but MVP year. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. I think Luka get an MVP this year. I think we gonna be good enough, and I think he's gonna pass the eye test on both ends. I love this Slovenia shit he be doing. I love his commitment to that, his country and shit. But now it's time for the Dallas Mavericks to take that step. Motherfucker didn't even make the play-in last year, so I know that's leaving a bad taste in bro mouth. And I know he got the capabilities to get it done, and I know he got the temperament to get it done, but he got to commit defensively. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on the Dallas Mavericks. This is boy Diddyknowsball. Till next time, I'm out.